Good morning. Welcome, everyone. I'm Jeremy Simon with 3D Universe, and I'm going to keep this real short because mine is basically just an introduction to one of these longer sessions that we're going to be having, which will be coming up on Tuesday, this Tuesday, April 28th, 1 to 2 o'clock Central Time. And so I hope you will be able to join us for that. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. So I'll keep this very brief. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an overview of the Ultimaker portfolio. And, Greg already touched on some of this, so I can keep this really short, but there's a lot more to talk about that we won't get into here. I'll save that for the Tuesday session. 3D Universe was one of the earliest Ultimaker authorized resellers in the United States. There's a reason for that. Any of you who have seen any of my videos know that I personally am a huge fan of the Ultimaker printers. I test a lot of printers all the time. I'm always trying out the different options because there's so many of them out there on the market. And that was part of why we started 3D Universe, was to help people to narrow down that decision-making process and find the products that are really going to give them the best experience and the best results. And Ultimaker is the set of solutions that I keep coming back to again and again. It's the one that I use on a day-to-day basis. They're really the only ones that offer this integrated ecosystem that Greg mentioned, that's made up of hardware, materials, software, services, and support, all tied together, all integrated with one another. And it just makes for a tremendous user experience from start to finish. He showed you a version of this slide. So, what makes these printers unique, and this has been my experience, is tremendous reliability, very consistent reliability in printing. You don't have to spend your time troubleshooting issues. You just get good results. You've got a really user-friendly experience, very easy to use software, easy to use printers. As Greg mentioned, an open system for materials, and nice integration with the Cura software and other supporting plugins and things like that just tie all of it together so nicely. So the latest solutions from Ultimaker are what you see here. We've got the Ultimaker S3, which is a nice sort of a smaller desktop form factor with all the latest features, like a touch panel interface and hardened components for abrasive materials, dual extrusion, active bed leveling, onboard camera with networking, all sorts of great, leading edge features. The Ultimaker S5 has all those same features, but in a larger footprint, so you get a larger build area. And you also get support for these great add-ons, which you see on the right side in the S5 Pro bundle. So the Pro bundle adds on this material station that you see on the bottom and the air manager that you see on the top. This gives you some fantastic capabilities, such as pretty much completely automated material handling. You can easily load your materials right on the front in those bays there, and then the printer will automatically load them in as needed for each job. It can swap between spools if one runs out. There's all sorts of great advantages that let you achieve practically 24/7 production capability, or very close to it. So great solution. And then we still have the Ultimaker 2 series for those that need something a little bit more basic, something with single extrusion and without all of the fancier bells and whistles. This is great for educators. You can see here that 2 series is great for education, great for basic product development, where you just need to do some quick prototyping. And then the S line, the S3 and the S5, take you much further into doing things like manufacturing aids and architectural models and medical dental models and even end-use parts, which a lot of people are now using with 3D printing for. So there's a lot more to talk about, and I'm not going to go into this now, but check in on this Tuesday session. We're going to go into all these sorts of details and talk about the software and what makes it so unique and how it works with the printers and the materials and all sorts of other things. So I'm going to save the rest of that for the Tuesday session. That'll be Tuesday at 1 o'clock p.m. And I hope you will join us for that. By the way, if you didn't catch the URL at the beginning of the webinar, you should have received an email about this also, but you can go to tinyurl.com/3du-webinar. And that page has all the different calendar links for all the follow-up sessions that we're going to have, so you can add those to your calendar and join us then. So I hope you'll join us for this session and learn more about what makes the Ultimaker solution portfolio unique.